What's going on, guys? Connor on Chain. We are back. Just gonna be bringing up a couple random coins here, across a bunch of different narratives. I just want to bring up that some that I've talked about in the past, how some are doing, and just a bunch of random alpha that I'm gonna throw in this video, because this is just gonna be, like I said, a compilation of a bunch of random coins that I've been watching that I want to see actually run some coins, see how they're doing, if they're bottomed out yet. So let's jump into a bunch of them. So the first couple that are on my radar are a few gaming coins. So we had Star Heroes, which I've talked about on the channel many times in the past. But as you can see, this chart is doing something similar to what I expected it to do from its launch. It came up and it's been chilling, and it looks like it's coming down. I actually would expect this to be lower than it is, and I would not be surprised to see this break down even one or two more times, before this finds a bottom, maybe in April at some point. But again, this could be completely wrong. This could be a bottom, because at the same time, looking at Star Heroes here, this is a fairly strong bottom. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of holding like a little support here, but at the same time, it still looks like there's a little bit of sell pressure. So yeah, again, this is not a buy signal, and this market cap, fully diluted liquidity, this is wrong here. Do not pay attention to that because it's not a $2.7 million project. Market cap is a little bit higher than that. But again, chart is starting to look pretty good. But like I said, I want to see this one drop a lot more before we, especially for me to call this, to jump into this, to want to get in. I'm not in this one, full disclosure. And I've told you guys why. I firmly believe this still has more downside to come, as I've said on the channel now many times. And like I said, we're going to just see how it goes. So a second one too that I want to bring up that's been on my radar for a while. This one has launched, I forget when it launched, like a few weeks ago or something. We got Corpo. This is actually a powerhouse of a gaming project. It's very strong. Yeah, I don't know why this is lagging like crazy right now. But Corpo is a powerhouse of a gaming project. The only thing with these is their circulating supply is very tiny, but with Corpo's tokenomics, it's kind of interesting because they have a very long-term outlook on their vesting schedule. So I actually think their tokenomics are going to be a lot stronger and easier to withstand, especially throughout this next bull run. Which again, their structure with how they did it is definitely, I really don't see that very often, especially in crypto. Having like a vesting schedule out multiple years, upwards of 5 to 10 years out. So bottom line, what that means is the sell pressure does not seem like it's going to be too heavy over the next well, at least for us as investors, over the bull run. But over the next, 6 months, 12 months, even into the next few years is when the token unlocks are going to start getting heavy. So Corpo looks like a good project. CorpToen is where gaming meets Web3 innovation. I was going to jump into it, but you guys can just check this out too as well. Like I said, I've been watching this one for months on Twitter, waiting for it to launch. Yeah, I'm not gonna dive into it. I might make a video on this eventually. But yeah, these two I'm watching heavily. I just made a video about tokenomics, talking about Star Heroes. If you guys want to look into that one, you can check it out too. But some other ones too that I really like is Noon. Noon, full disclosure, I do own this token. And it's still on a nice dip. I like this project a lot. It's a very high risk gaming coin. But again, high risk usually means high rewards. And it's sitting, I think, 2 million in market cap still. But with this one, they got a small team. Yeah, you can literally see my entry here. But this one, they got a small team. And I'm honestly just holding this one, seeing how this does over the next probably 2, 3, 4 months. I'm kind of betting on when gaming really comes back. I think a lot of these micro cap gaming coins are going to pull really good moves. I know, and I love how I put this here, and it went way down. But I don't really go by this. It's kind of just like for me to see where the entry is. Right now, it looks like it's right back above, some sort of entry. But I would not be surprised to see this shoot very hard once it really finds its bottom, which it looks like it just did. Might come back down again, chill a little bit before its next leg up. But I can see this one doing very well long term. Like I said, with this one, it is very high risk, but what I like about this project is that the developer or developers, they are very active on social media, and they're dropping almost daily updates, talking about their game and what they're building, how they're doing. They drop a lot of different things you can just read about. You can read into it, like weekly development recaps as well. A lot of nice, like good things, that I see. And honestly, for projects like that, it's just a waiting game, right? So holding Noon strong here. I like this project. But like I said, it's fairly bottomed out for what it is. But we're just gonna see where this one goes long term. And let's see what else we got. There's a few other coins, some AI coins too, that I'm gonna be dropping on the channel here over the next few days. But as far as any that we've covered before, website AI. Website AI is on a great dip right now. It looks like people have been buying it up, which is good. Website AI I think it's a powerhouse of an AI project, and it's the same thing. The developers, the team, they are very active on Twitter. One of probably the hardest working teams I've seen, at least on Twitter. Like, they have just been building like crazy. But I think it's a great dip here. It's 6 million, 6.2 million. This one's it's a fairly high risk though. The team is not 100% doxed. But like I said, I think I do like these very low cap AI, or most people would consider a micro cap, but these low cap coins here. Website AI is just killing it, doing its thing. Another one too, of course, NKI, this is one of my top AI projects for this entire bull run. Down to 76 million. If this does have a nice leg down, even to like 60 million, 50 million, I will be max bidding this here. I don't care what the price is. The further down it goes, the heavier I'm going into it. I got into it way down here when I was preaching this all the time to you guys. Haven't sold a penny, but I'm going to add to it way more once it even comes down any lower. So that's kind of what I've been doing with this one. It's just a waiting game basically, but it is on a pretty hefty dip. Not too bad, but so just over maybe 56 to 60% dip. If it comes down 70%, 80% of a dip. Maybe not. Maybe maybe right around there. So like maybe 50 to 60 million in market cap. That's gonna be like the golden entry for this one here. Another one too, though. This is not a buy signal by any means, but soil is up heavy. Initially I called on the channel, I think in early October of 2023. When this launched. I talked about this one. I dropped a YouTube video when it was somewhere around here at the bottom. I got into this one way at the bottom, and as you can see, this one has just been flying today. Absolutely ripped. And soil is an RWA coin. At the time, it was around 600 to 800K when I was in it or looking to get into it. Or not looking to get in it, when I got into it. Because I am holding this one as well. I've been holding this one for close to how many months now? October into November, December, January, February, March. yeah, close to 5 months, 6 months. Well, honestly, a lot of times, guys, if you find a very strong, solid project, sometimes it takes a good amount of time for it to finally pick up, you know? Because obviously, this one overnight did not just pull this kind of move, right? It takes a lot for a lot of these coins to pick up, especially if you're getting into good micro caps. But yeah, just pointing that out because Soil did have a very strong push to the upside today. That was good to see because this one was just kind of consolidating, not doing much for 5 months. Um, yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else here I wanted to bring up. Yeah, obviously there are always new gems, new coins up and coming. Like I said, I'm gonna cover a couple more AI coins, some newer ones that are on good dips that are looking very strong, and a lot more information over the next week or so. But now that's kind of, I think that's kind of what I wanted to talk about today. I don't really have too much to give you guys today, because like I said, I've been trying to plan around a lot of these other videos, just providing a lot more information. But I do enjoy just giving like little market updates here and there. Actually, there's something too that was kind of funny. So apparently Larry Fink mogs. He mogs pretty hard. I'm not gonna lie. Larry Fink is a goat. Yeah, if you go to K Money 69 right here. Yeah, I'm trying to see where there's. They literally quote tweeted it. I think Larry Fink quote tweeted this, which is I thought that was hilarious. Yeah, it might be on Larry Fink's. Okay, nope. Alright, I don't know what happened. I think it was a fake account, but I thought that was hilarious before. Anyways, he like quote tweeted this tweet and he said something about an audit, like he's gonna audit it or check it out. But it's funny. Just wanted to throw that in there. But outside of that, guys, that's kind of what I got for you guys today. Just a bunch of these coins. Some of these really good coins, guys, are just on dips. I'm telling you, even if it doesn't feel like you should be buying in the red, that is the best time to be getting into certain projects. So that's what I got for you guys today. I'll leave you with that. And just keep up to date with some of the content coming in the next week. A lot of information coming out. Got a lot of meme coin stuff. Got a lot of rune stuff going on pretty soon. Crypto gaming, more AI, like I said multiple times now. A lot of different stuff. So outside of that, I'll keep you guys in the loop, and I appreciate you guys watching. So thank you.